What is up, everybody? Welcome to Geeks to the Round. I'm your executive producer, DeAno Jackson. We are, of course, here to talk all about the third episode of this season of Game of Thrones, High Sparrow. Before we get too much into it, let me go ahead and introduce the rest of the panel, starting off with our editor-in-chief, Matt Moore. Matt, what did you think of this episode?
It was enjoyable, and we got to see Jon take a little, get a little head. Jon got a little head.
just a little off the top.
Yeah, in life.
Community manager Knuckles Goldberg, what did you think of this one, man?
I thought it was an okay episode. It's going a little bit slowly, but that's okay because they're dropping little things in there that I find really interesting.
Yeah, I got to agree. Isaiah, how about you?
I liked this episode a lot. I didn't like the ending, but it was still good. And you already said it from right here, the mountain. Yeah.
I don't know what the hand thing was. Last and most certainly not least, Lurod, what did you think of this episode?
I enjoyed it. It was a good episode. It's starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I was like, well, I can tell you the one person that absolutely had a good time in this week's episode was King Tommen. He had himself a good old time.
Oh, Tommen was on he was on a good horse.
He's like one of those like middle school students that gets to sleep with the hot young teacher.
Right, but but here's the funny thing behind Thomas. You know he's so unexperienced behind the game, behind the throne itself. Because like, God Lord, you're so naive and stupid while playing this game. You're so pussy whip. It's not funny.
Did Isaiah use the say not stupid as if that's an insult?
If you think it is, then yes, then it worked.
You said as an insult. You said you're not even stupid.
Exactly. You see what I mean?
That explains a lot about you, Isaiah.
You see, there you go. Isaiah logic and full proven.
Yeah. Isaiah and logic are two words that just really should never be used together.
Well, it is today.
Does not make any sense at all. It's like in going from good times to bad times. Cersei definitely is not liking the realities of this power shift.
Yes. She
Oh,
was
well,
a little bit spiteful.
Marjorie was really rubbing it in, how she just deflowered her little boy.
Yeah, right, she was being kind of a bitch about it too.
But that's a good thing, though.
But it's the Cersei, so
yeah, no one really cares about that.
Well, I mean, she's all like, "I wish we had some wine for you, but it's a little early in the day for us."
Don't call you mother. What do I call you again? I'm confused.
hey, after all the shit that Cersei did to her, this is, I mean, just a
middle finger
that Marjorie could do. I mean, it literally is the least that she could do.
And also,
all of that.
She told her a season or two ago, "Don't ever call me sister again."
Right. It's like, but the really cool thing behind this is, they were actually talking shit to one another, and while they had people right behind them, but it was so cold, it was all cryptic. It was really, really cool. Put on a fake smile, like, yes, if you need anything, just please tell me. Yes, thank you very much.
I was gonna say, I don't think it was very cryptic at all. I think it was very backhanded compliments, the whole 9 yards.
Absolutely, it was extremely overt.
Yeah, but it was so classic.
There was nothing like just hidden under the surface of that at all. It was very much snide insults and just kind of mocking the fact that Cersei, she's no longer large and in charge. I mean, that's just the very simple fact of the matter.
Right.
It's like a southern girl calling you darling. That's that does not mean good things.
Yeah, but because she's only the ruler of Jaime's cock, so that's pretty much about it. She's only the ruler of her brother's cock. So she ain't nothing much.
Well, at this point, she doesn't even have that. Jaime ain't there no more. So at this point, it's like, I mean, just really, she's the king's mother. That's about it.
And Joffrey too. So.
And that's got to be particularly rough on her. given what she's accustomed to, is like just everything is just really weird for her. It's like I think that's why she went of her way to kind of make this deal, so to speak, with the High Sparrow.
I was gonna say she's still playing the small council like a fiddle.
Yeah, that's true.
Sort of. It's like it looks like the small council's kind of had enough of her shit as well.
Right, like we gotta deal with Cersei's again. Ain't she not in power anymore? Can we just deal with her naive son and hot new queen over there? No, gotta deal with her some more. Damn. But like,
Okay.
but no. But what was so good about that scene was she's trying to like make some deals with the lower less people. It was really interesting how it all played in apart because the Sparrows actually got the higher ups to be he got him embarrassed because he was a sinner. And how it played that was very, very cool and very interesting. And we might see more of that too, right? The whole being a sinner situation might come into play. So it's very foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm. And of course, it's like also in this episode we have the Mountain slightly less dead than I would have expected at this point.
And I'm just saying, like I said, hey, isn't the Mountain still alive? He said, no, he's dead. He's dead. But wait a minute, he's alive. Oh.
Dying, whatever does it for you.
Hey, he was still.
Just because he moved doesn't mean he's alive.
Hey now. In Game of Thrones, if you're alive and moving, that means you're alive.
More than likely,
What
this is
about
more
White
like a
Walker?
Frankenstein.
White Walkers don't count.
I see this more like a Frankenstein type of situation. The Mountain is dead, like
Yes.
dead.
Very
Like
much.
they're using his parts to make something new.
Don't
Perfect
forget,
soldier.
they set his head to Dorne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you kind of if you have your head missing, you're probably not alive.
Well, they can do head transplants.
You're not alive.
They can do head transplants.
No.
I wish you'd have a head transplant.
You wish, because that was like an all awesome armor body. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be like a cyborg. Oh, that'd be cool. Cyborg.
Go for it, Ezra.
That's too expensive,
Okay.
man. I'm cheap. That's too expensive.
Yeah, it's like I think that Genos would
the
agree
sad thing
that
is-
when you don't have your head anymore, you're dead. Because he's kind of missing his now.
Yeah, that's it, yes.
He's kind of missing his now.
I don't think the Borg would want you, Isaiah.
Are you sure about that? They might actually rule the universe with Isaiah logic.
No, I'm pretty sure that they'd be like, you know what, Isaiah,
They would drop your ass off.
But that makes it so good, though. And I'm like the most badass of all diseases.
They would send you out an airlock.
That's still genius, though. It's like, yeah, we gotta send him out because he's just too dangerous. Even the Borg don't want to trust me. That's like genius right there. That's like mega genius right there. No one can touch Isaiah logic.
You would be 0 of 0. They would not let you into the board consciousness. Sorry.
Because I'm too dangerous, man. I'm too dangerous. Which would be so cool.
Alrighty then.
See?
Right. Okay. Dangerous. Yes. So.
Haters.
Anyway, moving on to the happenings up at the wall, which is still one of the more interesting things going on this season because there's legitimately a lot happening up there. We have Jon Snow settling into his role as Lord Commander of the Night's Watch,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just kind of it's actually a lot interesting to see him kind of becoming this.
I like that a lot, too. I really like that because Jon Snow is actually growing up as a character. He's taking more responsibilities and taking little to no chance to have, like, what's that word? Like, mercy with people who disobey his orders. Like, oh, you're disobeying my orders? Okay.
He's following after his father. He's absolutely following after Ned Stark. You got to be fair, but not stupid.
Right.
Mhm.
And Ned Stark, although he didn't like it, he did not have a problem taking a man's head off.
But
Yeah,
then,
we saw that way back in the pilot. As a matter of fact, Ned Stark taking off somebody's head was our introduction to the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but he's still a good character, though.
It's like
And
10 minutes in.
Mhm.
But so I really like the scene a lot, and I like DeAno said he liked this story plot of all, and I do too because there's so much going on, And I want to see how it develops even further on, even with Stannis there, because he denied Stannis' offer, which is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
then, of course,
I was reading on this. That particular scene, though, kind of had a little poetic justice to it because it was Janos, apparently. I don't remember it because it's been so long. Janos who sold Ned Stark out, and that eventually led to his beheading. So Jon
No,
was...
that was Baelish. He was like part of the guard that took him, but that was all Littlefinger.
Littlefinger, that crazy bastard.
Yeah, Janos Slynt was apparently the commander of the City Watch.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, he was the head of the City Watch, but Tyrion, when he became hand to the king, sent him to the wall because he didn't like him.
No, it wasn't because he didn't like him. It's because Janos was one of those that was
Loyal
taken
to
part.
Cersei.
Yeah, he was loyal to Cersei, and he was out there. This is going way back, but he was killing Robert Baratheon's other bastard children, so that none of them would be able to have claim on the throne. That's why Tyrion sent him to the wall. Banished him to the wall, and yeah, this is the result of that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Interesting to note, though, that Jon showed a lot of respect to Alistair Thorne, which I don't think he saw coming.
Yeah, but he deserves respect though, because he was there in the whole midst of the Wildlings invasion. Because he was really important. That one bald motherfucker, he didn't do nothing. He was like a coward, like you coward.
Yeah, you just saw the look on his face, though. He thought he was going to assign him to the train duty.
Uh-huh.
He knew he was like, I bet you Jon Snow
I think that was kind of Jon's intention.
Yeah.
It's like when he was like, talking about the train and whatnot, and then mentioned Sir Alistair's name. I think that was kind of the intention. It's like, I could get you right now if I wanted to, but yeah, you're actually damn good at what you do. I'm naming you first, Director.
Right. And plus, he's more better to have in your team than that bald motherfucker who was just. I mean, everyone knew he was a coward. Like, yeah, and they were like, "Oh, he's gonna get killed. Oh, let me watch this. Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like it was funny. It's like he was talking mad shit in there, At first, after Jon Snow told him that he was going to go to Greyguard, it's like I'm not doing what he does, like a bastard and all this stuff. And Jon did not fuck around easily. He just asked one time, "Are you refusing my order?" As soon as he had that confirmation, take him outside. You get my sword. Let's fucking do this shit.
Yeah, it was like that was some gangster shit right there. Like it was like so gangster because everyone looking at him like, "Are you serious, dude? You're just expecting Jon Snow? He's gonna kill your ass."
Yeah, it was like it's like Jon Snow demonstrated very, very quickly what happens. It's do what I say, or I take your fucking head.
Which is
fair
good
enough,
thing.
dude.
That sounds good.
And Janos was sitting there whining like a little bitch, dude. No, mercy, I'll go. No, please. And it's like when he was doing that, it's like at first I was thinking, I was kind of thinking the whole time, I was like, Jon, please don't fall for this. Please don't fall for this. Please don't show him any mercy. It'll undermine everything. Please don't. Clunk. Okay, good. Good on you. All right. Yes.
Because I think because of Jon Snow's history, he's getting more and more experience as time goes on. And so he knows that type of whimpering. He knows that type of, oh, have mercy bullshit. So he knows that also well. It's like, yeah, I'm not that stupid anymore. I'm just going to kill you now.
But I do want to point out, it's like we are three episodes deep into the season so far. And this is the third execution that's happened in as many episodes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The second one at the wall by itself.
That's true.
The other one, of course, being Daenerys Targaryen. That's kind of her problem.
I don't care.
But yeah, 3 executions. 3 episodes.
Well, let's be fair. Those 2 executions were more important than the one in Daenerys' storyline.
Let's be fair. No, it really wasn't.
Hey, now, it was important because it was cool. It was awesome and cool.
It was awesome and cool.
So,
Yeah,
the
right.
other
So that's what makes it
wasn't
more important.
Exactly. Makes it more important. Thank you.
I'm buying Isaiah a dictionary.
There you go.
So-
See, that's my prize. Dictionary.
So Isaiah, killing someone because he killed someone is not important.
No.
Okay then.
because it didn't need. Let me explain like this. When John
Okay,
at
but
the wall.
hold on. Why do people get put on death row when they go on a killing spree?
Because they did something wrong. But let me explain this reason. Let me explain
Okay,
it.
then he did something
No,
wrong.
let me explain it. Listen. Okay. So the ones at the wall, the executions were actually more important because the one from the wildlings, he was the leader. If you didn't kill him or distant him, the wildlings would not really like bow down to your will in a way. And the other killing with Jon Snow, he had to pretty much. We don't know Jon Snow is growing, but he needs to go to that moment. That killing someone who's weak or pretty much can't help their own brothers, they need to die off. The killing in Daenerys like scenario, it could have been avoided. It could have been 100% avoided if it had to come to it. And so the guy who was meant to be killed, put on trial, that's for a good reason. But since that was taken away due to some other douchebag and was killed in front of the audience, it didn't reminisce to me. It didn't really have much of an impact on me. Because it could have been all avoided. Just saying.
Every beheading was meaningful, well, with the exception of the first one. That execution, he brought it on himself because he had more pride.
Well,
And
yeah,
the
but
question is that really whatever his name was again? Because I don't remember.
well,
Janice.
I set it up for you. Now, Dany's killing actually made a lot of sense. She's trying to establish law and order in her town.
Law and order.
So if she doesn't do nothing, that shows that she's weak.
that's
And
this
everybody
shit, nothing.
try to overthrow her. I mean, dude, and Jon Snow's beheading, that was perfect because the guy was just a straight up coward.
He was a coward, but
So he deserved to die. Everyone
That's true,
deserved to
too.
die in their own way. You can't sit there and say that Dany's didn't have any meaning.
it happened.
That's a Leroy quote, y'all. Everybody deserves to die in their own way.
And I hope they burn in hell.
Right. Yes, they deserve to die, and yes, they deserve to burn in hell. Oh God, Samuel Jackson moment. But again, I'm not trying to take away from Danny's perspective by any means, but the setup behind it was just not strong enough because they should have done with that guy like very quickly because she knew people on her council were going to kill him. So it was timing itself.
We're going to give you your own land to rule, and I guarantee you within the first 2 days you would be overran because you wouldn't know what the fuck you're doing.
Not really. If Isaiah
You
Logic
pronounced the minutes wrong.
Hey now, to be fair, Isaiah Logic can make anyone bend to my will. It is true.
They will kill you just because of your Isaiah logic.
Please, you guys stop talking when I have Isaiah Logic, so you're pretty much bending to my will.
You know what? I think Isaiah might be hidden from the broadcast.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder how that could have happened.
I don't know. That shit just randomly happens.
Yeah.
Because it was bending to his will.
Oh, that must be it.
That's what it was. Yeah. It bent to as well. Oh well. Well, hey, hangouts will be done.
Hangouts are acting wonky today, so I don't know what happened.
It's just one of those random things. All right, so let's move on, I guess, to Bravos, where we see Arya kind of having difficulties in her new position because, yeah, it's like she just wants to learn how to kill motherfuckers. It's like that's the whole reason that she's there, and Jaqen is trying to kind of explain to her that it doesn't exactly work that way.
Right.
She had a Daniel-son moment. She's all like, "How is the things you're making me do? How is that helping?" And it's like, bitch, shut the fuck up and do what I say.
Right. It's like, listen to us. You shut the fuck up. You're still a child, so shut up.
Mm-hmm. A man is telling you what to do. A girl will shut up and do it.
Like, I'm the teacher. You're the student. Just, yeah.
And
He doesn't even say anything to her. He just walks her into a room.
Yeah.
That sounds so wrong.
But you don't know. I mean, maybe mopping is gonna lead to some sort of like sword fighting technique.
Like wax on, wax off.
You know? Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's to build up her muscles, like constantly mopping to build up her muscles. We don't fucking know.
Yeah, jacket on, jacket off, jacket on, jacket off. Come on, chop chili.
That's. I know you brought him back, but fuck that.
Yeah.
She was sweeping.
Oh, she was
Like,
sweeping.
yeah.
Still, it could be to build up muscles.
Yeah.
No, I was like,
She's learning the art. She's learning the art technique of the sweep.
Yeah.
Oh god. But
I honestly don't think there's anything behind that. It's like I think it's just honestly giving her stuff to do until she kind of accepts the role because she's kind of coming to this, and in this episode he actually pointed out to her, it's like, I mean, you're coming here for you. It's like you don't understand the way that we do things here. It's like she has to become she has to become nameless.
right.
And that was something that she wasn't willing to do. It's like even now, it's like, I mean, she still hasn't fully committed to it. Is like we of course saw her keeping Needle.
Yeah, that was a really interesting scene though.
I mean, come on.
But the scene was very interesting because that sword meant a lot to her. We all know that. And since she can't get that sword up, it's like she's not letting go of her old self. She still got more things to go through. So
I agree.
And also, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and it's like a piece of art. I mean, Needle really is kind of a piece of art that happens to kill. I mean, if you have a Picasso, you would rather, at least people that actually appreciate art, would rather give it to someone at no charge whatsoever than just fucking burn it and make it to where it doesn't exist on this planet. Right. She had that choice. She had the choice of making it to where Needle was no longer on this planet, or at least might as well not be on this planet.
Yeah, for all intents and
maybe
purposes.
hiding it so she can have it or give it away later.
Yeah, and the whole faceless society itself is it intrigues me the most because it reminds me of a lot of other secretive organizations and other types of media. And this one's one of my favorite because the faceless gods, faceless everything else behind it is like, oh, that's really interesting because, you know, it's really captivating. And so I want to ask you guys this question. So how big, or pretty much how large is the faceless society itself? Like how big is it? Very important, or it's just here?
It's a religion is what it is that's centered on, I mean, the multi-faced god. Let's get real. It's like we're talking about death here. They worship death.
Oh, like Thanos.
No, not like Thanos. Thanos wanted to fuck death.
Hey, same difference here. Trans model.
Yeah, but I mean, there are a couple correlations for the multi-faced god is death, and then you have the Lord of Light, who is basically Satan, or Hades, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, these gods do cross over to like real life equivalents.
Ish.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's basically what the many-faced god kind of is.
So it doesn't get any bigger. The storyline for the faceless gods or anything else like that, does it get any bigger within the stories, or does it stay the same?
I don't know what that means.
Like for
that's what you're asking.
Okay, it's like this. Like the wall itself. The wall is a nice big story plot, and it grows as time goes on. So would a faceless community or faceless society itself grow in a storyline, or just be the same?
Well, you're asking about like what happens like in the future, like in the books?
Not just in the book, just in general. We get to see more of this history, more of this society.
We don't know.
HBO would like you to watch every week to find out.
Let me go ahead and stare into my magic invisible crystal ball. Let's see. It's like, I see season 7 here. Ooh, Arya got cute.
What?
I don't understand what you're asking. It's like you want to know what happens in the future, and to say, then hop your ass in your fucking DeLorean and speed it up to 88 miles an hour and go Go fucking look.
No, not that. I'm talking about when it becomes. We'll learn more about it. We'll learn anything more behind it.
DeAno, you did forget that he needs to puke into his little white thing on the back of the DeLorean, because everything that comes out of his mouth is trash.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't need. He just opened it up and talk into it.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Isaiah, HBO, the producers and writers would just prefer that you watch the episode to watch the stories progress.
So nothing will be
Other
cut
than
out.
that, we don't know
So nothing
where
will be
her story's
cut out.
going just yet.
So nothing
We're
will be
only
cut
3
out.
episodes in.
I'm just curious though, because nothing will be cut out, will it? Because they're gonna cut something.
Nothing will be cut out of what?
There's not the whole face of society itself. Like nothing will be cut out from that storyline, right?
What storyline? They're breaking off from the books, which means we don't fucking know what storyline you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You mean the storyline they wrote for the episodes? No, the storyline that they wrote for the episodes are probably not cutting any of that story out.
Okay,
Here you go.
Yeah, that's your answer.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah, what storyline they filmed it and edited into the show, they probably, after they edited it, didn't edit it anymore, if that's your question.
Oh, that's all. That's what I'm saying. Don't be so grumpy about it.
Just for you, Isaiah, you can email gameofthrones@gmail.com//HBO Go, and they will answer any questions you have.
No, because I might get a restraining order. So no.
I'm pretty sure you got quite a few restraining orders out there.
Yeah,
it depends. It does.
I just want to point out that Lou somehow combined an email address and a URL into one thing.
Basically.
I wasn't even going to comment on that.
It's a special email just for Isaiah.
Yeah,
But they're not going to.
special one.
Not insane. Here's a restraining order there. Please leave us alone. Your Isaiah logic is killing us. Okay.
All right, so it's
No, it's killing us.
Well, that's different. You guys can handle it. So, yeah.
Well, bringing meetings back, it's like, what do y'all think of this whole this whole Ramsay Snow Sansa Stark thing?
Oh, man.
They are convinced that Ramsay Snow is like so into Sansa Stark, and I think it's complete and utter bullshit. I think he's playing the part. As far as he's concerned, if you're not a hooker that he has to pay, you aren't shit.
Right, and plus, I kind of feel like sorry for her. Like, damn, you gotta get married to this crazy asshole. Good Lord, I feel bad for you.
And for me, it's like it's kind of interesting seeing this play out because this is so completely off the rails of anything that happened in the book at this point.
Yeah,
It's like they seem to be kind of I don't. I got to think of how to say this. Knuckles, I think you probably know where I'm going with this. And that they're taking a storyline from the book and they're using Sansa in place of another character.
Oh.
yes, though they kind of already did that in the show too. I think it was in season. I want to say season 2. They put like a fake Arya on the cart and sent her up north, or season 3.
Did they? I don't even remember.
I think so, but or maybe not. I don't know. But basically, the way that it happened in the books was they sent someone that was like a handmaiden to Sansa as Arya Stark up to Winterfell to marry Ramsay. So they had a fake Stark there.
Mm-hmm.
And now in the show, they have a real Stark.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I am kind of curious how that's going to play out. But see, for me, it's kind of good. It might be a case also of going to the well once too often in a case of Sansa Stark, because Sansa's already been with a sadistic megalomaniac before. This is just, kind of repeating that. So I'm wondering if they're going to have things take the same course, or if Sansa's going to have learned from her previous experience with Joffrey and do things differently this time, because Joffrey was a sociopath on the cusp of being a psychopath.
Yeah.
Ramsay's already a psychopath on the verge to being a goddamn maniac.
super villain.
So,
No,
yeah,
he's only a super villain.
he's on some Cletus Cassidy shit. Okay.
Yeah. He's scary as fuck. He will skin motherfuckers alive. Like, good lord, you're crazy. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen there.
Right.
Well, at least Sansa will be able to kiss someone who isn't her quote-unquote uncle. Because that shit was disgusting.
Yeah, more than somewhat.
Hey, all that kind of interrelation runs deep in this community over there. You need to chill out, Matt.
I know, man. It's okay to fuck your siblings. Not really. But, hey, it's Game of Thrones.
And remember, he is only her uncle through marriage, not by anything else.
Pretty much.
And I'm kind of curious, it's like, what message that Littlefinger sent back to Cersei?
That's a good question. Right.
Well, whatever it was, Roos probably read it.
Yeah, like, oh, that's what he said. Oh, wow.
He did very much. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I would very much like to read that reply.
I bet it was something really, really funny and pretty much really, really insulting. In both ways.
They've just been exchanging knock-knock jokes. That's it.
Hey,
yeah, exactly.
They could be playing chess too. Like, okay, this cage go. This one piece over here. Okay, he goes this one piece over here. They could be playing chess.
Yeah, but it's like that one scene is like as soon as they got to Winterfell and Ramsay's all promising that he would never hurt Sansa. Is like I couldn't help myself. I just started laughing because yeah.
I'm sorry, that was funny as hell.
Actually, I don't think Ramsay will do anything to Sansa. It's gonna be the girl that had that evil look at Sansa when she got there.
Ooh.
That might try to do something.
Was that his sister?
No, that's not his sister. That was his love interest.
No, Ramsay's a crazy person. He's absolutely gonna hurt Sansa. It's like I know about that other chick giving the side eye. There could be something there, but
I think she'll surprise us and kind of run the house. At least that's what I think.
I really fucking hope so.
Same here.
We'll see. The thing is, somebody fresh on memory. What is the actor's name that plays Ramsay Snow?
Oh my god!
I forget his name. It's like
I forgot.
Let's call him Simon because that was
let's call him Simon, right? Like that is Simon because he's still playing the same character in a way.
But yeah, not even remotely close.
They're both crazy. They're both crazy.
Simon wasn't crazy.
In the first season, he was.
No, not really.
I'd
say on the craziness scale, it's like you'd beat him any day of the week and about 4 times on Sunday. But the point is, in an interview, it's like he was talking about an upcoming scene that he was shooting for this, that it was like uncomfortable for him. It's like even he didn't want to do it, and then. Yeah, but okay. Matt puts it in the chat. It's like doesn't tell me how to say his name.
You think I know how to fucking say it too?
Eon Thorne, Ron Thorne, Eon Thorne,
Eon, I don't know.
That was Eon Thorne.
Eon Rail, Rahion.
No, the R is Simon, I think.
Well, then it's Heon.
Well, anyways,
it's probably Ian Rion.
That makes sense. Yeah, but he was talking about a scene is like where he was uncomfortable shooting it, and then Sophie Turner, who of course plays Sansa, was also talking about a scene that was kind of hard for her to shoot. Putting those two things together, plus what I know from this particular storyline in the books. Things might be about to get bad for Sansa. Let's just say that.
Oh Lord, no, not again.
And that's like and Alfie Allen, who plays Uh,
Theon.
I don't think I'm ever going to call him Reek. He's Theon to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he also mentioned a scene that was hard to shoot, and there's only one scene I could think of that would involve the three of them and be very, very hard to shoot.
I'm kind of scared what it is.
Yeah. um, for people who found the Cersei Jaime scene at Joffrey's funeral thing hard to watch, if I'm right, y'all haven't seen anything yet.
Oh God. That's my biggest fear.
That scene was weak. I mean,
Huh?
what? That scene was nothing. It was just them having sex again. She just didn't really want to have it. He did. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
But
They've
it's
been having
another thing,
sex
so-
the whole series. They've been having sex. There was nothing new.
No, it was fun
Not
for
on
his
the
son.
body of their dead son. Yeah.
But to be fair, her son was a complete other dick. So
Dude, Jamie dealt with death in a different way. Instead of mourning, he wanted to fuck.
true, because Joffrey's not really a good person to mourn over.
Mm-hmm.
But she's lucky that he didn't want to get it down when they were visiting Daddy.
Now, the thing that's also interesting to me about this is like getting back to the events here, is that with Sansa about to marry Ramsay and whatnot, what nobody knows at this point is that their whole caravan and such is being followed by Brienne and Podrick.
Ooh.
So Brienne is still very serious in her vow to protect Sansa, and I think that's going to pay off in a major way in this storyline, which is something that in the books is like the way that this whole situation played out in the books was not really something that would have been able to occur. So they are really, really taking this in an interesting direction. That's surprising even those of us who are familiar with the storyline already.
All right, I'm calling it now. Sansa and Podrick sitting in a tree.
Fucking?
Yes, but not until Brienne kills Ramsay.
Ooh. Can it happen? Can it really happen? Can she really kill the mad son of a bitch?
I see Brienne and
He hasn't,
Podrick hooking up
he hasn't
before
successfully
anything bad.
done anything.
Wait, say it again, Knuckles?
Brienne hasn't successfully done anything. Like, Baelish was dead on that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, she managed to kill the Hound. She
Okay,
did
that was
something?
my luck. That was luck.
She
also-
injured him. She injured him.
Yeah, she didn't kill him.
Well, she did something. I mean, cut her some fucking
We
slack.
didn't see him. We didn't see him dead. We saw him dying.
No, he was bitching. He was bitching and dying like, please kill me, please kill me. Oh God, please kill me. He was just saying that throughout the whole damn scene. But I don't know because
So maybe this could be her way of redeeming herself from failing a few other times. I think that saving Sansa from the psychopath Ramsay I almost called him Ramsay Snow, but it's actually Ramsay Bolton now, isn't it? Lou Rod keeps putting things into the chat. What the fuck are you doing? You do know this is a video show. You speak.
This is for Isaiah to read, so he could understand what the differences are.
Right.
So he can stop asking them.
Isaiah's so good at writing.
Isaiah doesn't read.
Yeah,
that's true. I don't read.
That's a complete waste of time.
Exactly. He's like, give me the white wall. Give me the white wall. Be like this, like, okay.
DeAno doesn't read and Isaiah can't read, so I'm not sure why you're posting that.
But
It's helpful information for fucking Isaiah. Use it. And maybe your questions would make a lot more sense.
I do not need any more information on how to fuck Isaiah. Like, you guys give me way too much.
But no, get back to
Yeah, I was like, oh, wait a second. It's like that brings whole new meaning to y'all's Lords of Doom or whatever the fuck it is.
But I have another question though, and it's gonna be interesting though. Can I forgot her name? We just said it too. Brienne. Hope I said it right.
Yes, go on.
Does her skills as being a knight, can it really match up towards Ramsay's craziness? Because I know I never really see him fight like for a long period of time. He used like
Yes, absolutely. I think that if she's aware of what Ramsay is doing, and Ramsay cannot catch her unawares, she'd absolutely whoop him like without too much problem.
Yeah, wouldn't even be all that hard.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? He's gonna punch plate mail? Like that shit ain't gonna happen.
It's not just that. He also will play mind games and pretty much play all types of mental attacks on a person, like we always saw from Theon.
And that's great for the weak-minded. Brienne is not weak-minded.
That's true too. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, but that is actually an interesting point. Is like I wonder if this will exactly how it'll play out. Is like do y'all think that Brienne will actually kill his character?
Yes.
No.
I mean, because they're already diverging from the books in pretty significant ways. Like I'm wondering if that might be one of them.
I think she's either going to kill him or get him set up in such a way that the Theon / whatever his other fucking name is.
Reek,
yeah, ends up taking his revenge.
I don't see that happening. I mean, I respect your opinion. I do respect what you're saying. But
I was like, we're just kind of guessing.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, I can see it, but I don't really see it because you look at Theon right now. If he had a chance to fight back, he wouldn't have no chance to fight back. He'd be like, he's just so damn broken. It's not funny. It's just, what can you do with him?
I still have the theory that he is less broken than he's making out.
Huh.
That's interesting.
And that's been a theory for a couple seasons now.
That's possible.
Yeah.
It's like I think personally that he is exactly as broken as he appears to be.
Absolutely.
But I think that if given the right circumstances, it's possible that he could find his way back.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, again, I heard what you guys were saying, but if he, because remember he saw his sister who was trying to save him, and he pretty much, they had a chance to save him, but at the same time, I don't know. I would have to see that in action, though. I really would love to see that in action.
I think he's just pissed off he didn't get to fuck his sister. Because he really wanted to. He really did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. But also, isn't Ramsay Snow's father's there too, at the same location where he's at? Like they're all in the same castle, right?
Yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure they're all at Winterfell.
So Brienne has to go through the guards of Ramsay Snow, and also if she gets caught between Ramsay's father as well, who was pretty much, he is dangerous himself. He's more dangerous than his own son. So I don't know, because she has a chance to Ramsay, but I don't bother himself, because I don't know.
I think we lost Isaiah.
No, just thinking, because it's very interesting.
Sorry, I guess I was just we had lost Isaiah.
Thinking, are you going to be okay, man? I know you're not used to doing that.
You look like a dead fish.
Does it hurt?
Thinking.
No,
it just looks like a dead fish when he's thinking.
exactly. If I'm dead fish, it means I'm good thinking.
Okay.
So, what Roose? Where is Roose Bolton? Or what's his face?
They're in
Roose, they're at Winterfell.
Okay. So in other words, there's really only one set of defenses, and that's the Bolton defenses.
Interesting.
I doubt that they would have, here, let's put my forces on the inside, and let's put your forces on the outside. I don't think that shit would go down.
Nah.
I think whichever one is the strongest would be in charge.
Well, that's kind of the point that Roose had that conversation with Ramsay about how if the other northern territories rose up against them, they'd be fucked.
I can see that too.
Yeah, absolutely and completely, because they simply don't have the manpower.
Yeah, because they've been fucking with a lot of people. Like, yeah, they're gonna turn on you. They will turn on you if you keep doing this more and more. So you better chill the fuck out.
And that might just happen anyway with Sansa there.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. Yeah, because no fact we know Ramsay's a cruel and evil person. That's gonna come back. It's gonna come back to bite him in the ass so hard. Just like with Joffrey. Like no fact he died under like other people, but it was still like it was payback itself. It was just karma saying like, yeah, you fucked up, son. You fucked up real hard.
Well, that also brings up another interesting point. If the situation plays out like we're kind of speculating that it will, that Brienne has to kind of save Sansa from Ramsay. Do you think that she'll try it on her own, or do you think that she'll gather some support from some of the other houses in the north and go a full frontal assault on Winterfell?
I don't see people gathering by her own whim. Because they know so far she can't protect people.
No, I was like, I'm not saying it's like they would just gather because she's telling them to save a captured Stark in Winterfell. I think a lot of the North would be behind that plan.
Yeah, but they have to believe her though. That's the thing.
I have to agree with that. Is that because she sure the hell ain't gonna sneak in. That is not right.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Yeah, she's not a sneaker. So she would have to do it as a frontal assault.
Or use Patrick. He can sneak in, like, he can always work for them.
Oh, yeah, because he's got all sorts of experience being a sneak thief. Oh, wait, yeah, he's got none whatsoever.
He can work for them in the inside out, man. He can be a double agent, son.
You do realize that Podrick's other hidden talent is in a brothel.
I know, but hey,
so
how
would he be a double agent? He would most likely end up being killed because he's stupid.
No, he's not. He's actually a really smart character.
He has his own intellect.
Yeah,
I put it like that.
He's not good at fire, but I think he might be a good liar if he's at if he's at pressure itself, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. It's like, meanwhile, over in Volantis, Tyrion is officially sick of riding around in that cart. It's like, no, fuck this. I'm getting out of this cart. Very similar to the argument. It's like, no, I don't think you understand. I'm getting out of this cart.
Like, fuck this shit. I'm going out.
Yeah. And then they go out into the streets and they see fucking Katana from Arrow, so this makes this officially the longest flashback of an Arrow character that we've ever seen.
Right.
It's like I had no idea that Katana was fucking immortal, but it kind of explains how she got herbs to bring a motherfucker back to life and shit.
Right.
All of a sudden that makes sense. Who knew that, via a Game of Thrones Arrow crossover, that it would start making sense?
Right. We might see Ra's al Ghul, though. We might see that. Oh, shit. It's Ra's al Ghul.
No. Oliver wasn't brought back with the Lazarus Pits. It was the Lord of Light.
Exactly.
But, like, again, that was really
she was using her skills as a Red Priestess. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's all making sense now.
Arrow, Game of Thrones, it's been confirmed. They're all connected, just like Breaking Bad and Walking Dead. All connected.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Confirmed.
It's always Half-Life 3.
See, now you're just gonna kill the joke. You were doing so well anyway, but you couldn't fucking help yourself, could you?
No.
It's like you spent so long making sense, and you just couldn't take it anymore.
No, I couldn't.
You had to say something dumb.
Yeah, I gotta go back to my Isaiah logic. I need Isaiah logic to live.
And then it's like, in this brothel they went to, it's like, oh man, it's like, how much money do y'all figure that oh fuck, what's my man's name? Jorah.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't seen him so long that I forgot his name. How much money do y'all figure? How much money do y'all figure he spent on the prostitute dressed as Daenerys? It's like you got to know that was his favorite one. It's like a Sir Friend Zoned. He had been trying to hit that for like 2.5 seasons.
He still never win. He still ain't getting that. Like, damn dog, damn, you still ain't getting that. I feel bad for you.
Yeah, but now look at him. It's like he thinks he's found a way back in. It's like, look at I got Tyrion Lannister. Who are we going to? The Queen. It's like, yes, I'm gonna be back in.
Yeah, but where did you find him again? Where did you find him at again? He was in the brothel. Oh, okay. So why was you in the brothel? I had to do some stuff, and some stuff.
Oh, serving my queen.
I was serving my queen with those hookers, whores. Well, I was lonely, damn it. I was in the friend zone.
Okay. Well, at least Isaiah thinks that Isaiah's funny. That's
no,
all
I
that
don't.
matters at
I
the
don't
end
think.
of the
I
day.
don't think I'm funny. I know I'm not.
That means no one thinks he's funny.
Exactly. I'm not funny. I know.
Then what the fuck are you laughing at?
Because I had to laugh.
He has to laugh, otherwise he cries.
No, not really. I just go insane and talk to more Isaiah logic.
Go insane? Go means you're actually on your way there.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're. Anyone else have anything to say about this episode of Game of Thrones before we go ahead and wrap things up? It's like, are we missing anything?
No.
No, not to my knowledge.
All right, good to go.
I do have a wild speculation though, for the whole show.
Okay.
Like, last episodes of the last season. Wild speculation, because
Okay,
I know
go for it.
we're avoiding other ones.
Yeah.
I think because I've been reading a little Lord of the Rings. I think in the end scenes or the end episodes of the show, all the motherfuckers that they killed, that George Martin killed, are all gonna come back as ghosts and just kill everyone they don't like.
Oh God, that sounds like Lost all over again.
How? Never mind. No,
Yeah,
I didn't say how.
Nope. That requires no explanation. Don't care that much, but that's an interesting speculation. That one should be funny.
Like, how many characters would they have to fucking bring back?
An army.
All of them, basically.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, this show has the highest death rate of any show I think I've ever seen before.
Yeah.
Followed
Worse
by
than Walking Dead, and that's impressive.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, Walking Dead kills a lot of black people, so.
Oh, okay.
They also kill a lot of white people, Isaiah.
If you're a male black person, you're gonna die faster.
Really, Isaiah? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have read the fucking comics, dude. So your comparisons are fucking stupid.
How about we save the Walking Dead discussion for when we're actually doing Walking Dead discussions? For now, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode of the Geeks Around discussion vidcast. This one's been fun. We've got a lot of this season left over, and we will be there with you every single step of the way at youtube.com/geeksoftheround. If you have anything for us, you can always shoot us an email, geeksoftheround@gmail.com, or send us a voicemail. That number is 801-609-GOTR. Again, that is 801-609-4687. And as always, we invite you to join the Geeks of the Round community on Google+. You will find the link for that down in the description for this video, right underneath that like button. Until next week, my name is DeAno Jackson. This has been Geeks of the Round discussion vidcast series. We will see you next week.